time, people. Welcome to the show, y'all. Guys, it is Power Slap time, and I am excited. You know why I'm excited? Because it is the Wednesday warm-up. As you know, it's the most important show besides Power Slap relating to Power Slap. Today, you're going to get the picks. That's right. Today, you're going to get the picks. You're going to get the info. But more than anything, we've got a special guest. Yes, that's correct. A very special guest. What he doesn't know about Power Slap, he makes up for in comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage now, a good friend of mine. You're not on yet, so no matter what wackiness you're doing, they can't see it. And I might not let them see it. I might hide your camera. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now, give it up for your friend and my friend, the man, with the plan, Slap Plan Man, Michael Mann. Give it up for it, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Mann. Special guest. How you doing, special guest? How you feeling?
I'm fine. I just really think those special effects noises are you ejaculating.
All the comedy. I love the comedy. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel sad where you're like, where did everybody go? I wanted to make them, but instead all I got was, and so now I'm all alone. But man, I want you to know one thing. Michael Mann. I want you to know that we'll never love you. However, we're going to get this going. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, it is fun, but it is Power Slap fun. This is the Wednesday warm-up where you get the picks. Now, Michael Mann, we're just going to do a little experiment here, my brother. I'm going to show you the pictures of the boys that are fighting tonight. And I want to get your, just basic first-hand opinion on that. As you can see here, we got the fighters. Let's see. Is the screen up? Yes, it is. Okay. So we got the fighters here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got them up. We got them on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to get your opinion of them. So pulling them up now. We've got light heavyweight fight. Amir Nardine versus Darren Godfrey. All right. Then we got Luke Simmons versus Alan Klingbeil. And then we got my man, Pono Pao versus James Siekman. All quality fighters in their own right, Michael Mann. But we got to figure out who's going to do it.
Well, what I realize right now is they all have a love for short haircuts and short sleeve shirt, and I'm pretty sure they have really big palms. So that's what I'm looking right now. What I want in my slap fighter is someone with a really big fucking palm. Like big someone palm. Who can palm it back. What?
I said big palms are important.
Big palms, yeah. Like someone who can jerk off like 6 dicks at once. That big.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm going to do to help you handicap here is I'm going to give you I'm going to give you the preview for tonight's match. And then we'll let you make picks on the 3 fighters.
On the next episode of Power Slap Road to the Title. Final fights of round 2.
Cookie!
It's the moment of truth for heavyweight Goliaths James Siekman and Pono Pao.
Pono Pao and James Siekman, that's going to be a real one.
Hard-hitting specimen Luke Simon.
Luke is a friend of the show. He's a homie. We know Luke.
He takes on veteran Alan Klingbeil.
Alan ain't no joke, though.
Heavyweight showdown.
Oh, look at that. That's some baby powder bitch slap there. Wait, ow.
Continue their pursuit of
He's like a powdered diaper.
All right, that is the, I hope you paid attention.
On the next episode of Power Slap Road.
I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you. They put the powder on their hand. It looks like they're slapping a diaper. It's like a powdered diaper slap. I know.
It's powdered, so you don't bust the other person, and cause them to bleed.
Well, I
So-
thought you just want. It's called not. Yeah. Also, you powder a baby's ass because you don't want them to chafe. Same thing.
Right. A lot of athletes use powder, especially hand-on-hand combat. But
I'm-
about babies, because that's where you're at in life. I
I'm-
like
I'm
You're
making
doing
jokes.
I know.
My,
You're-
I'm
Like I said, you're doing your best. We're not here to judge, man. We love you. You know what I mean?
But see-
You're
see, Mike. I actually talked to Mike about this on a different podcast. He was talking about this podcast. And I said, I have no idea what it is. And he said, it's slap fights. And I said, well, girl fights? He said, no. I said, well, slap
Power
fight's a
slap.
fucking girl fight. And he said, no, you haven't seen this. And I was like, all right, let's see. Oh, CTE. Oh, CTE fights. Okay, I get it now. No, I just
so.
so
All right,
I'm
man,
trying
gonna
to
check this out.
I'm trying to get into it. Mike is trying to bring me into this world. And I'm sorry, but if you take off your shirt, I'm sorry, but your belt toys don't mean shit with a slap. Yeah, I mean it's a whole different muscle group. I'm like, oh, look at his abs. Well, his abs ain't gonna slap the shit out of you.
Nobody
It's
in the
just
White House talks about abs. These dudes sit around eating, drinking, smoking weed, talking shit, and then slap each other. That's why I thought you would love it. That's why I thought you would love it instead of so look at my abs. It's like, no, can I slap you harder and stay
oh,
up or
dude,
be harder?
dude,
instead?
I've had a big
know-
old fat.
I know for a guy like you, this is very complex. However, it kind of here's the thing. They call it slap fights because they slap fight each other. I know it's heavy for you, dog. I know it's a lot to take in. And I don't
Oh,
want to
dude, dude, I had a cow like slap the shit out of me because I called her a pig. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry, wrong species.
you
Uh,
that's funny. Okay, so can you see your screen? Look at your screen right now if you would. All
I'm
right.
looking at my screen.
We looking at basically right now. You got the Luke Simmons versus Alan Klingbeil match. Who you calling, Luke or Alan on this one? Luke
I'm
or Alan?
calling the guy with the better hair. This guy on the left with the black shirt.
That's Luke. That's who I'm calling too. Pew pew
I'm
pew
calling.
pew.
He just looked like he looked like he was slapping.
Oh yeah, they said
He
Luke,
looks like he slapped a few bitches. Yeah.
yeah, man, and he's actually known a little bit about him. He's a natural workout dude. He's awesome. They said, Luke, be careful. We're worried. Luke, please don't show up. And he said,
I'm gonna come.
they loved him. You know what I mean? Alan is no joke.
The weird thing is, I said that right before I came on the podcast, and I did.
I know, and here you are. Now we got James Siegman versus Pono Paso. Once again, we got Luke Simons for the other one. Now for this one, we got Siegman versus Powell. That's right. We got James Siegman versus Pono Powell. Can you see him? Can you see him on your screen?
I can see, but the big guy looks like a giant Pollock, and the guy in the blue, he looks like a giant Pollock, and they can really fuck some people up.
The
If you
guy
know
in the
anything
blue-
about, if you know anything about Poles, they are bad motherfuckers. I'm taking the guy on the right in the blue.
Me too. That's Pono Powell. I'm calling
All right.
Pono Powell as well. I think Pono's got this one. I think Pono Powell is going, mark my words, Pono Powell is going to go on to be a champion in the power slap sport. It's not that James Siegman is not the man. It's not that he doesn't bring power. It's not that he's not focused. It's not even that he's not great. He's a great fighter. But Pono Powell is next level. I believe Pono Powell is one of those next level, once in a generation guys that is going to be one of the faces of power slap, brother.
I know nothing about this. This is just me looking at these guys and going, who can slap the shit out of the other guy better?
And-
That's just
right,
me. I have
exactly.
no
Well,
idea
and
about
that's
this
the
shit.
thing, and I love it. And I love it because you're right. So finally,
right.
we got the Darren Godfrey guy, right? And that's the guy from he's from England, the dude, and then he's facing Amir Nuruddin from Tennessee, right there, the guy in the middle. So we don't have a full picture of those two going up against each other.
Oh, wait. I don't
Okay.
have to hear anything else. His name is Amir Nerding.
Nuruddin.
No, he's getting the shit slapped out of him. He's gone.
Got to be careful. He's whipped some ass in the past. That's the thing. He's here like level 2. Amir is one of those guys that he's a lot like you. He's that guy that people look at and they're like, oh, he can't do nothing. And they count him out, and then he proves him wrong. He comes back. He knocks him out. You have no idea, brother. You have no idea. Sometimes you gotta cheer for the underdog.
I absolutely have no idea. But who do you think's gonna win?
I'm calling Amir on this one, actually.
Oh, you are. Okay. All right. You're digging into that underdog stuff. Okay, I got you. I have no idea who's an underdog. I have no spit in this game. But I just think if his name is Dean, he's already got one strike against.
He's already got one strike against him, you say?
Yeah.
That is fair. That is fair. Okay, so check this out right here. Okay, so these are these two guys, right? And the thing about, man, I don't know, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? You might be right about that one because the other dude is a beast. Don't get me wrong. The other dude is absolutely a beast. But let's just watch this one more time. Let's see, there's Amir. Let's watch this.
Amir's which guy? The blue or the black? Who's Amir?
Amir's in the black. All right, let's watch this one more time. Give me one more shot. It's 20 seconds. Let's check it out.
Will Darren Godfrey,
Brap!
road to the title veteran Amir Nuruddin.
Brap! Ooh, let's see. Amir looks like he hit harder.
Of becoming a Power Slap champion.
I'm telling you right now, both those guys would make a ton of money in cock and ball torture porn.
Or road to the title veteran Amir. Road to the Darren Godfrey.
Darren is that guy that's like, hello, mate, we gonna fight. And he's a street tough, right? So I like him. However, you never know. I see Amir's just like a good kid, and he has fought like 3 times already, whereas the other guy has no experience. And, you know, it's like anything else, man. No matter what you say, if you've never done it before, you might not know.
I'm not being a bitch, and I'm not being a bitch. I'm telling you right now, I cannot take one slug from any of those guys. But it's all about having a tough jaw. It's having a tough chin. It's about tucking your chin. It's about how you hold your head right. Just like a boxer. If you get hit with an uppercut, you're going out. I don't give a fuck who you are. But if you tuck your chin and you get it just right, that it doesn't rock your brain, you're going to be fine. I can't do that because I'm a giant pussy. But I can understand how these guys have learned to do that to protect their brain. Let's be honest. This is about protecting your fucking brain. There's not, you're not going to pull a hamstring doing this. But, you know, if you
well, you will actually, you do get shoulder injuries and stuff and neck injuries and blah, blah, blah. But
you're not going to tear an Achilles or pull a hamstring, you know, but the big thing is just protecting your brain. And I've seen boxers talk. I have no idea how to fight. I'm a giant pussy. But I've seen about dropping your jaw.
All right. No one wants to hear the finer points of slap fights from you, man. This is the first, like, we all live it. You're like, oh, I just saw it today. Let me explain how it all works. Like, we all know how it works, man.
No, dude.
Anyway, listen. This is a quick show. This isn't a 3-hour comedy podcast. We're already over time. Amir Nuruddin versus Darren Godfrey. Who you got? Amir Nuruddin versus Darren Godfrey. Who you picking, brother?
Darren Godfrey.
All right, I got Amir. That's the one we're separate on. Luke Simmons versus Alan Klingbeil. We're both picking Luke. And then James Siekman versus Pono Pao. We're both picking Pono Pao. So you got Pono Pao, Luke Simmons, and Amir Nuruddin for the Power Slap Time picks with my man, Michael Mann, and myself. And I want to leave you guys with a teaser. Very exciting. We just got official confirmation that the woman herself, MMA, bare knuckle boxing, now slap fighting, Paige VanZant will be in Abu Dhabi at Power Slap 9, y'all. Pew, 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 pew. She's going to be doing it, and she's going to be doing it large. I think for Paige VanZant, we can all take a pause and go. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, yeah. Pew, 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 pew. When Michael Mann saw Paige VanZant slap for the first time, he said, So she's a hitter. She's tough. She has over 8 pro MMA fights. She's doing it, and she's doing it large. So we're excited about all of that and what we're doing here. I think, Mike, are you still there, Mike? There you are, brother. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be going over the picks. We're going to be going over the show, and we're going to be showing you this interview that Paige Van Zandt did with TMZ right here, returning to Power Slap. Excited about that. It's a full 5-minute interview. We're going to be watching tomorrow our long-form show. I'm going to see if I can get my boy Michael Mann to come back tomorrow and see if we won or we lost the picks. We're only separated on one, and the other two we agree on. Michael Mann, tell the people something before you head out. Where can they find you? What do you want them to know? Are you there, brother? I think he's gone. Okay, we're going to let him do his thing. Guys, this has been Power Slap Season 3. Oh, I think he's back. I think he's back. Are you back, brother? Are you there? You muted yourself, or you've muted me. Unmute, unmute, unmute. Unmute. Unmute your microphone. Michael Mann has mute on his microphone. MichaelMann.com is his website. Brother's going to be back tomorrow, unless he says no, he's not gonna. But I'll see if I can cash app him $10 or something to get him on. I'll send him some cigarettes. We love Michael Mann. He's a great addition, even though he's muted. We'll figure out that technology tomorrow. Guys, I am your host, Slapmaster Mike. This has been episode 3 of the Wednesday title. This has been Power Slap time, Wednesday warm-up. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, if you can't slap it, it ain't worth slapping. And we are out. And of course, always, you, get the pew, pew, pew.